JPR Live Spotlight.
Thanks, Fritz. Ted Underhill here with another episode of JPR Live Spotlight. And today we're joined by Angela Hughes, the new Vice President of Recreational for the Londonderry Basketball Club. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Now, I understand the last guy was a bit of a train wreck, so you had to step in. Is that true?
I mean, someone's got to run the ship, you know?
Yep. Well, thanks for stepping up. We appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about this recreational program. What is it? What's the philosophy so people know?
Well, the recreational side of the basketball club is basically to have a great basketball experience for children of all levels of ability. So whether you're just starting out or you know what you're doing, it's a great place to come and play basketball. Our focus is to develop the players in a less competitive environment with equal playing time.
That's great. Now, is that just for younger kids, or what? How many?
Any
wait
kid.
till the microphone, because then they can't hear you. See, that's right. Yeah, okay. All right, go ahead.
For children from kindergarten to senior in high school.
Wow. Okay, so the entire gamut. Okay, and is it just boys only, or?
Nope, boys and girls. Yeah.
Okay, and they play together, or how do you set that up?
No, we have separated, so we have girls start K through 2 together, and then boys K through 1, and they're separate the whole way through.
Oh, okay, that's super. So now, how many children in the program? Like 20, 50, something like that?
Oh boy, no, it's average around 600, you know, depending on the year, yeah.
Wow, 600, that's huge. Okay, and now do they play, we're in a gym today here at South School, so are all the games played here, or how do you set those up?
Well, the Londonderry School District is very kind to us, so luckily we are able to play South School, North School, Matthew Thornton, and the middle school.
Wow, that's a lot of gyms. But I guess for 600 people, you have to have enough gym time. So, now how much does it cost? Is it free or is there a charge?
Sadly, it's not free, but it's really not that much either. It's $60 if you're kindergarten to second grade, and then it's $95 third on up.
Oh, that's a great price. Wow, very cheap. Okay, super. Now, how about registration timing? Is it closing soon? How much time do folks have?
We have until November 14th to sign up for the teams.
Now, if they miss that registration cutoff, any chance they can sneak in there, or is it solid closed?
No, you could. There is a $50 late fee. We will accept them until November 21st, but the teams will already be made, so it's a little bit harder to get them in there. But we will make it possible. There will be a $50 late fee.
All right, well, that seems fair. I mean, get it in by the registration date, but we'll give you an extra few days, but you got to pay some extra money. So hopefully that's an incentive for folks to get things in. Okay. Now, it's November, games starting soon. When do we start the program?
So it starts December 4th and goes through mid-March.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's a long season, but
Yeah.
it's coming up about a month from now, so that's great. Okay. Now, are there playoffs? Is that date you mentioned just the regular season? Or?
No, we do have playoffs, and guess what? Everybody makes the playoffs in recreational basketball.
That's great. That's super. So I guess, even if you have a kid that maybe isn't that good at basketball, or maybe his team even goes winless, still has an opportunity to make it to the playoffs.
They sure do.
That's super. Okay. This sounds like a ton of work. I mean, you got 5 schools you just rattled off. You have 600 kids. How do you handle all this work? I mean, it sounds huge.
It takes a team to run this ship. We have coordinators, we have coaches. Without the coordinators and coaches and referees, we wouldn't be able to make this program work. So thank you to all the people that volunteer their time.
That's great. Now, I would imagine you get some sort of stock options or bonus or some sort of 6-figure salary you're not mentioning?
The smile on a child's face is priceless, Ted. But that's my payment.
Wow. All right. She's quite the volunteer. Now, you just took over, we mentioned, from this lackluster person that was here before. Anything you'd want to change that maybe wasn't done before that maybe you're thinking about?
A lot of the things that I heard were the process is we have games on Saturday and practice on Sunday, which is a little, people don't like that. They want to practice their plays and then execute the plays. So we're trying to switch that around this year. So the practices will be on Saturday and games on Sunday.
Wow, that'd be great. You'd think you'd want to practice first and then have a game. So what a great change. That's super. Now, if people want to learn more, is there a place they can go? They call your cell phone number, or how can they find things out?
Well, they could go to lbchoops.org or our Facebook site that is people are always answering questions on there, and that's Londonderry Basketball Club just LBC, right?
Yep, yeah, I think they just go in and type LBC in the search.
Yeah,
I
it comes in, yeah.
I did some research before I got here. Excellent. All right, well, excellent. Now, we have a tradition here where we have folks send in their questions on Twitter. So my assistant Francine has those up on the board. So we're going to throw a few at you here. So Scared13 says, my son is only 9. He really likes playing basketball in the yard, but he's kind of nervous to play for LBC. Anything you can help me tell him to get him to come down and play for LBC?
We accept kids of any ability, so even if you want to come in and play a little bit or you're nervous, come in and watch it. We're happy to take any kid that wants to play, and we'll work with any ability.
So there's no tryouts or anything like that?
No tryouts. You just sign up and we put you on a team.
Super. Okay. All right. Our next one comes from JPR fan 420, who asks, we see that they live stream softball and baseball games. Have you ever thought about live streaming the basketball games?
That's a good idea. You know, I haven't thought about that.
All right. Maybe we'll connect you with someone in our production department there. All right. Next question comes from Fashion 46. I hear there are some pretty snazzy t-shirts. Can you tell us about the colors and sizes?
Well, if you know the colors that are in a rainbow, you know, those are pretty much what we have for our shirts, and there's like some numbers on the back of them, and they, you know, say Londonderry Basketball Club on the front. Very fashionable.
That does sound fashionable. All right. All right, well, we're out of time, but we want to thank Angela Hughes, the new Vice President of Recreational Basketball for LBC, for her time, and encourage you to go onto the website and register before the late fee kicks in and have a great season of playing basketball. So thanks again for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, Mahmoud, back to you in the studio.